Hello and welcome to UC Today. We are live at ISE in Barcelona. I'm Kieran Devlin and I'm delighted to be joined by Dan Root, Head of Global Strategic Alliances at Barco. Dan, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. It's great to be here with you.
And before we get started on what exciting products Barco has in store, how's your conference going so far? We're on day 2 of ISE.
I got to say, it's been going really well. Every time we're out here in Barcelona, and even before when we were in Amsterdam, this show is always fantastic. The energy is great. The amount of people that this brings together, it's a ton of fun. It's great to catch up with old colleagues and also see everybody on the team. So it's been a lot of fun. A couple of long days so far since I got into Barcelona. You might hear it in my voice, but we're making it through and we're doing really well. So things are going great.
Perfect, and I guess one of the key things you guys are revealing and showcasing here is this new ClickShare soundbar. Can you please give us a bit more detail into that?
So the ClickShare Bar, there's 2 variants of it, a Core and a Pro, and this new offering from us brings together the best of ClickShare's wireless conferencing technology along with audio and video and bring it into one singular unit so that you're really able to deploy a room with a single device rather than having to mix and match multiple different layers together, which we've found that our customers have really been asking for. We have a fair amount of large customers that standardize on the ClickShare experience in their meeting rooms, and this ClickShare Bar is really well suited to help them in those small to medium spaces where, typically speaking, we start to find that folks end up trying to go with like a wired solution or maybe no real technology in those spaces. So this was our avenue to be able to help those customers be able to deploy the experience that they already like and love and use, and be able to continue that standardization across all their meeting spaces.
Fantastic, and I think what's another really eye-catching feature of this new bar is the sustainability angle that you guys are really focused on, the ecological impact of this bar.
Barco has been really working on sustainability internally for years. And if you've ever been to our Kortrijk office in Belgium, you'll see, all the way through how we've built our offices, how we operate as a company is about sustainability and how can we do better and give back to our environment. And what we've seen now in the MX portfolio is last year we introduced our first carbon neutral product, which was the CX50 Gen 2. And we have now introduced both of the bars, and they also have that same accreditation of being a carbon neutral product. And what that means is that from everything from the sourcing of the raw materials to the processing, manufacturing of the device, all the way through to the recycling of that device once you're done at the end of the life, has been taken into account and calculated so that we can minimize that impact and be able to also show a customer what they're going to do when they switch to sustainable products or carbon neutral products that are able to actually reduce their carbon footprint over the course of years and time as they're using these devices.
Terrific, and I think it was really interesting hearing you speak about how the design of the bar is informed by the customers, the evolution of customers' expectations. And I think it's interesting, we're now just about 4 years since the pandemic when hybrid work became the new normal, and its evolution since then has been so dramatic. How is, over the past few years, that change in hybrid spaces and hybrid meetings, how's that informed both the design of the bar but also Barco's strategy overall, would you say?
Well, I think that we've gone through an unprecedented time, and I think at first everybody was, of course, the work from home stuff, and we had a ton of innovation there, and everybody spun up, and you saw the platforms putting out feature sets every single week. Then you moved over to, okay, now we're bringing some people back to the office. We got to figure out how to align those first few offices, and now we're at the stage where it's like, okay, we think we know what we're doing moving forward, but we still have to kind of align the office and the workplace to what we're doing as a as a company and what our culture is. So I think we're at this stage now where we are seeing a little bit less of that hurry up, just get it out to get it out kind of feature sets. So I think we're going to continue to see that kind of calm down a little bit because there's just been so much change that you need to provide consistency. That's the only way that your team is able to really adopt a technology or adopt that workflow. So I think we're at a point now where it's about having simple, easy to use consistency within your experiences and being able to meet you as the user where you are instead of having to dictate to you what path you must learn to take to interact with whatever technology that happens to be in that room. So that I think we're moving in that direction. And I think if you look at the way our portfolio is and the products that we bring out, we are a big believer in, agnostic approach, obviously with ClickShare, but at the same time, we also still can enhance and work with and help Microsoft Teams rooms, Zoom rooms, things along those lines. So from our perspective, it's just about making sure we have that consistency of the experience for the user so that they can take it and scale it within their organization.
Yeah, it's an exciting time to be a Barco customer. I guess, and speaking of, one final question before I let you go, Dan, is what else does 2024 have in store for Barco? What are you guys really excited about that's coming up?
Well, obviously we've got a lot of work to do as far as installing a whole bunch of bars that we've now made and have to get out to our customers. So that's going to be the first half of our year. We are working on some developments, both with our partners and ourselves. So we'll have some more announcements at Enterprise Connect and Infocom. I can't share too many details right now because somebody on the executive team will see this interview, and I don't want to get myself in hot water. But I would say that the pattern you're seeing emerge is not about us moving towards like an AV-centric type offering or anything. It's about us evolving ClickShare into the different types of form factors that will best enable collaboration in the space. So I would expect us to continue to innovate in that way, but I wouldn't make the assumption that everything after this will be an AV-based product, because that's really not ClickShare's core competency in the marketplace, and that's not our plan to move in that direction. So these bars are here. There's not a large portfolio of bars coming after this. This is our solution here, but you will see us continue to innovate and work on the form factor and how it is that we fit within the meeting space here.
Well, great. I think that's a really encouraging way to end the interview. But thank you, Dan, for speaking with UC today. It's been a really great interview, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your conference.
Absolutely. It's been great being here with you as well, and have a great rest of ISE.
Great. And if you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share on social media, and we'll see you next time. I've been Kieran Devlin, live at ISE in Barcelona. Thanks for watching.